Imagine walking into a pharmacy one day and realizing the thing you're holding might actually reverse aging. That sounds impossible until a Harvard team tries something nobody expected. So here is the question this video is going to answer. Can you actually reverse aging without touching your DNA at all? This is Bunarix. Let's find out. For years, there was one way to make an old cell act young again. Rewrite its genetic instructions, gene therapy. That works, but it's slow and expensive. Every gene therapy takes years to prove it's safe before one patient can use it. So the Harvard team asked something bolder. What if you didn't need to edit anything? What if the right chemicals could trick a cell into acting young again on its own? Here's the surprising part. To test this, they need a fast way to tell if a cell was acting old or young. So they built a kind of test. Compare a treated cell against a known pattern of use versus age and see if it shifts. Then they tried combination after combination of chemicals on aged human skin cells. Many combinations were tried. Most did nothing. Then 6 of them did. In under a week, those 6 shifted the cells back toward a younger pattern. At the deepest level, scientists can measure how their genes were behaving. And the cells didn't lose themselves in the process. A skin cell stayed a skin cell. It didn't get wiped back to a blank slate, which is exactly the risk that makes full genetic reprogramming dangerous. A blank slate cell can turn into a tumor. For the first time, age reversal didn't require editing a single gene. And this is where the story could have ended. It didn't. Later research simplified this even further, down to just 2 chemicals that still reverse multiple signs of cellular aging. And this time, they didn't stop at cells in a dish. They tested in a living organism, a roundworm. It didn't just look younger, it actually lived longer. So if this actually worked, why isn't there a pill like this in every pharmacy already? Here's the place where most videos on this topic stop telling you the truth. This is a still cell in a dish, and a worm, not a human body. A human is not a bigger worm. Something that rejuvenates a skin cell in a lab or extends a worm's life is a real and important clue, not the finished answer. Getting from it work in a dish to it's a safe pill you can take has taken other promising treatments years, sometimes decades. Some never make it at all. That's the actual answer to why it's not in pharmacies yet. Not because the discovery wasn't real, because providing safe in a human body is a completely different, much longer route. But think about what this means. This might be one of the first times anti-aging research has started looking less like theory and more like something you could actually engineer. Gene therapies are slow and expensive to develop. Pills, small molecules, follow a path that's faster, cheaper, and far better understood by regulators. If the future of anti-aging medicine turns out to be a pill instead of gene therapy, the distance between a lab discovery and something you could actually access gets a lot shorter. Would you take a pill that makes your cells younger, even if no one fully understands the long-term risk yet? Or does changing the biology of aging go too far? Tell me which side you're on in the comments. Next week, we go back to where the last video left off, the zombie cells nobody could find until now. See you there.